In this video, we visit the North Cumberland Plateau in Tennessee, just northwest of Knoxville, and embark on an 80-mile trail ride out to the internal flame. This ride was another event put on by a joint group of Jeep Facebook pages from Tennessee, the East Tennessee Jeeps and the Tennessee Jeepsters. Combined between these two groups, there's about 16 Jeeps on this ride that started out the ride, and it turned out to be a really fun day. We'll put links to both of these groups in the description below so you can check them out if you want to join in on some of their other events. This ride did require a permit because it bounced in and out of the wildlife management areas. So whether you already have a hunting permit or possibly need a driving permit, we'll put a link in the description below so you can find more information and get those permits online. The beginning of this trail, you do a lot of hill climbing up to the top of the mountains. But on this particular day, with the sun out, the blue skies, and the leaves off the trees, it gave us some really great views of the mountainous area. As you can see in the video here, even at the top of the mountain, we found a lot of icy mud puddles that we had to bust through. A nice thing about this ride is we did take plenty of breaks, which gave us the opportunity to check out the scenery, stretch our legs, and talk with some of the other Jeepers in the group. So the closer you get to the internal flame, the more water you start seeing, and you start doing a lot more river crossings, even following along the creeks of the rivers a little bit, and the mud holes get larger. And this was a holiday weekend, and I guess the internal flame was a popular spot to visit on this day, because as we got closer and closer, we ran into multiple Jeep groups and multiple other RZR and side-by-side groups up there. And then, as you'll see here in the video, at the internal flame itself, it was very crowded. So the internal flame itself is just that. It's a natural gas leak out of the ground that someone at some point lit on fire, piled some rocks around, and now it's that flame that never ends. And it's a popular spot for off-roaders, campers, hunters, whatever, to come by and visit it in the woods. So the group started with about 16 Jeeps, and as the day went on, people dropped out at various dropout areas because of other commitments. At the end, about 4 of us hung in there and ended up doing a little bit of night trail riding, where we backtracked some and hit a few new trails as we headed back towards town. And to show you how cold it got in the mountains that night, here's the Jeep the next morning with frozen mud all over it and mudsickles from the fenders. Well, that's it for this ride. If you enjoyed these videos, please consider subscribing to our channel, and we'll see you next time getting fresh air.